As some of you guys might know, this is my BMW E30 325 SE that I purchased about 2 months ago now from the BrownCarGuy. You might have seen videos on his YouTube, his Instagram, his TikTok as well about this car. Just general videos on the car of when he purchased it, stuff that he's done with the car, and yeah, just general ins and outs of the car. But yeah, I bought it off him about 2 months ago now. And yeah, I've just really spent that time getting to know the car, driving it, see what it needs, just getting used to it really. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you guys a little bit around the car itself, my plans for the car, what it needs doing at the moment. Obviously, I've had my little look over it, and then obviously I've seen a couple of other bits that it will need doing and addressing as well, so I can show you all of that as well. So here we have it. So it's a 1989 E30 325, completely as it is when it came out the factory, bar a couple of options like the BBS alloys, the Tech 2 steering wheel, the leather interior. It's also got a couple of options such as the headlight washers, which I know is quite sought out after. Got a lot of people asking about pointing them out as well, that I realised, which is quite cool. And the good thing that it does work, I do believe it comes on every 5th time or so when you use the headlight washer jets. It's got bits of like a little stone chip there, a few little scratches and marks as well, but it is age dependent as well, because it is what, 36 years old now. It's had like a partial restoration about 6-7 years ago, I believe. But again, it's all wear and tear and stuff, so it's all expected. Again, it's got all the chrome trims on it, which is quite nice. Adds a retro aspect to the car. It's got pop-out windows, again, which I didn't realise was an option. That was pointed out to me, and it's something that a lot of people do want to go for and retrofit. Also, electric sunroof, all works perfectly. Currently, it's in the tilt mode, which I think it looks pretty cool. And there's something about having a sunroof open at the tilt setting, along with the pop-out windows, which make it look really cool. As you take you around the back, I do believe it's got an SE spoiler on it. I did go to see another E30 for a friend of mine yesterday. It was only a 316 SE as well, but it did not have a spoiler. So this spoiler does make quite a bit of a difference. It does look pretty cool as well. The only thing I've done so far to the car, modification wise, essentially is changing the plates. So it's got historical plates because I think it suits the aesthetic of the car being black. Yeah, it just looks more retro, looks cool as well. It's got all the factory parts, factory rear taillights as well. Another cool retro feature that I quite like as well is the aerial. So anytime you turn the radio on the ignition on, this automatically just comes out. It's quite, I think it's about the height of the car, maybe just a bit over, but it is cool. It does look pretty retro as well, and again, it's all period correct. But yeah, if we walk around the side of the car, that's it really. It's pretty much a standard, original, not much done to the car as of yet. I do feel guilty about wanting to modify it, as it is an original example. It's pretty pristine, but I do think I'd need to add a bit of my touch to it. Again, it's going to be nothing drastic. I've had people suggesting various things. One of the main things that people were suggested is change the kit. It is an SE, but a lot of people have told me put a Tech 1 kit on it or a Tech 2 kit on it. But for me, I do quite like it as an SE, and the fact that it is original, I don't want to change that, so I'm probably going to leave that as it is. The only thing that I could say that is bothering me a little bit is maybe the height of the car. People that know me personally do know that I like my cars low. I like them slammed. You can literally give me any car, even the ugliest car in the world, and just slam it, deck it, lower it, and I think I'll look at it. I'll tilt my head and go, ooh, that looks decent. But yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I would say at the moment. Again, it won't be anything drastic. I have been contemplating buying some lowering springs just to get rid of that arch gap a little bit and the gap underneath the car, because it is massive, just to lower it a little bit, and so I'll have a less of a boaty feel to the car as well. And one of the other things that I've also been contemplating doing is changing the front lip. As you can see, it's just got a normal SE lip on it, but the people that know, I do want an IS lip, so 318 or 325 IS. They've got a slightly different lip. It's a little bit lower down, and it's got these, like the sides of it comes down a little bit, so it does look a little bit more aggressive, makes the front of the end of the car look a little bit lower as well, which I think it will help with the aesthetics. So I'll show you the interior of the car. So it's all full leather. From my research, I do believe these are comfort seats. I know you've got different trim levels, different styles of seats, sports. You've got the M3 style seats. You've got the cloth interior as well. But this is comfort leather seats. You've got leather door cards as well as a pretty good condition. I say very good condition leather interior. All nice and supple, still quite clean. And then you go to the back as well. It is very good condition. Parcel shelf is all good. Very clean as well. Got no sagging headliner, got no marks on it as well, which is very good. But yeah, can't complain with this car at all, really. And another feature, another option that was added, I believe, is this 385mm Tech MTech 2 steering wheel. I know there's two variations, one being the 370mm, which is a little bit smaller. I think I do prefer the smaller one. They look the same. This one does look a little bit bigger, but driving wise as well, the one that's slightly smaller does feel a little bit better for driving. And then obviously we've got the usual E30 dashboard, a couple of cracks in it, nothing too major. I have recently ordered a Sunland, I think, branded dash mat, so that will go on top of it, which will help protect it and hopefully extend the life of the current dash until I do get it sorted, if I do, at some point. And as well as that, you know, we've still got the original head unit, which I've just been using an FM transmitter at the moment just for music. Do want a little bit louder music at times, but I think I'll leave this as it is because it's pretty original, and I do like it. It's pretty cool. I've also got a OBC, which all works as well. But yeah, that is more or less the inside of the car and the outside of the car. And again, one of the reasons that BrownCarGuy Shaz sold it was due to a bit of rust that was in the bulkhead, which I'll show you guys as well. So there we go. And again, who doesn't love the way the E30 bonnets lift open? It's pretty cool. And one thing I do like as well is I've had a new foam put in, because a lot of them do disintegrate over time. So I've had a new foam put in. It's just that little cut out piece I need to stick back down. And then yeah, I gave it a little clean the other day. Nothing too major. It's just a bit dusty, so I gave it a little wash so the engine bay does look a little bit cleaner as well. So with all E30s, you'll have your common rust spots. This car it doesn't have a lot of rust on it, but one of the main reasons that Shaz did decide it was going to be a bit of a big project and he wanted to move the car on was due to the bulkhead, as you can see. So you do have a little drain here, so when you have rain or water, anything goes through. It's got a little bit of a drain hole there, as you can see, and I think over time that has been blocked and a lot of moisture has sat in it and rusted out bulkhead over time. But for me, because I do a lot of car work myself, removing engines, gearboxes, and a lot of mechanical work, it is something that I can tackle myself. It is something that I'm planning to hopefully tackle to address later on this year, maybe towards the end of summer, or even as a winter project as well. Just to the fact that I've got a couple of projects that's ongoing at the moment, such as my touring. That's in my long-term driveway space. So I need to get that on the floor, get it rolling again. And then I need to finish off the M3, do a couple of bits on that. And then, yeah, then we can take this car apart, rip the engine out, rip the gearbox out, and take relevant parts of the interior out to access that area, get it assessed, see how much of rust we've got. And then, yeah, we get the metal cut out. I'll either get a template. I found a couple of templates online where they sell repair panels, or I will get a cutout from a E30 shell that's breaking. We'll get that piece cut out and welded in, so that should hopefully resolve it. And another thing that I noticed while I was cleaning the engine bay is a bit of, you can see there, oil residue, a little bit there, it's a little bit misty, as well as that on the top of the valve cover, around there. And generally, when you see like misting there, it normally points to the valve cover, the rocker cover gasket, and BMW engines are naturally on a slant, so obviously the gravitational pull will be around this way, so that's why I've determined it's leaking from there. So that will get addressed at some point as well. We'll change the valve cover gasket. I'll make a video on that as well, and then I would also want to paint it, refurbish it. So when I take the valve cover off, we'll do a whole video on that. So yeah, there is a little list building up. I have made note, I do always make a list of all my cars, what they require, general maintenance, as well as any modifications or parts or anything that I need to buy. But yeah, there is a little list building up now for the E30, which again is part of owning a classic car. No issue at all. They're all little minor things. But yeah, I'll hopefully make it mine, make it my own, add my little touches to it, sort it out, and yeah, and enjoy the car really, because that's what they're made for. And lastly, I mean, not lastly, there's be plenty more things to come. But yeah, just some of the other things that I wanted to address on the car, just to make it a little bit cleaner, just to make it a little bit nicer as well. It's just address little bits and bobs, such as the headlight washers, the wipers. You can see a little bit of surface rust in and around here, on the arms as well, under the paint, on top of the paint. So at some point I will remove the wipers, and then I will refurbish them and repaint them. As well as that, I have just gone around the car. There's a couple of like screws like this that are a bit rusty. Again, I've found all the part numbers, so once I've once I've made a list that I'm happy with, I'll just pop into BMW and get all those bits ordered, such as that. That one's all right, but that one is a bit rusty, so I would like to change it. It just makes a big difference. All the small details do make a big difference. As well as that, yeah, the wiper arms as well. You can see got a little bit of marks on them, bit of surface corrosion, rust and whatnot on it. So at some point, again, I'll remove that as well, and then we can refurbish that as well. And another piece that I've kind of realized and found when I was going through the car, going in and around the car, is the battery tray. As you can see, it is a common place to rust, and it's something that I didn't initially notice, but I did notice it once. Obviously, I got the car home, had it up in the air, it had a proper look around it, poked around it, so you can see it's got a bit of corrosion. So I do believe this part, the whole back panel, is part of the battery tray as well. So essentially, it needs to be cut out, and then we'll have to have this replaced and painted as well. But apart from that, the car is, to me, immaculate. It is one of the cleanest E30s that I've personally seen. I know there would be a lot more E30s out there, concourse level, that are way cleaner than this. But all my cars, you know, I say built, not bought, because obviously I buy them as stock, reasonable, good examples, and then I'd like to, you know, make them my own over time. But this one, to me, is immaculate. It's been looked after very well. It's been very well documented as well via the paperwork, and obviously the previous owner all over social media. But yeah, I'm over the moon with the car. So yeah, that was a quick little walk around of the car as it is currently, what it needs kind of doing, maintain it at the moment. And I thought I'd, you know, tell you a bit more about the plans that I've got for the car. It's just at the top of my head. Again, I do want to modify it because I like modified cars, but at the same time, because of the history of the car and the example of the car itself, now currently I don't want to. I do feel guilty about it, but I think as time passes and now that I realize there is a lot more that needs doing to the car than I initially thought. Not way more. It's not like a massive list or anything extreme. It's just little minor things, which I will address over time and get them done in good time as well. But the plans that I've got for this car, ideally, I do want to change the front lip on it just for a bit more aggression. I did look at potentially getting SE side skirts for the car, but I quickly changed my mind because then I realized you do have to drill into the body in order to get the grommets and clips in it. To have it secured properly. You could probably secure it properly with some sort of tiger seal or something like that, but I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. The other thing I did think about is potentially, again, all the parts that if I do remove them, they're not getting sold. I like to keep everything that I remove, especially the original stuff. I do think about getting a Nardi wooden steering wheel for this, so slightly a bit smaller, maybe like a 360 or a 370 wheel. Just so it feels a bit more comfortable when driving. And the other thing I do want to get for this car is wheels. I love these BBS wheels, quite nice, and I think for around the winter, for the rest of the year, they are something that will be on the car. But for summer wheels, as I like to, you know, I'd like to go to shows, I like to socialize, I like to take the car out as well. I think at some point I will get some genuine 3-piece BBS RSs, fully chrome, fully polished, ideally 16-inch ones, so they'll fill the arch a little bit better. But again, that'll be next year or in the next couple of following years. But for the time being, I think for the next year or so, I'm just going to address the little things that the car needs just to bring it back up to scratch. And as well as that, obviously the engine bay, the rust, I think for the time being, I'm just going to treat it with some rust protector inhibitors. The name's not coming to me right now, but we can seal the rust in, can stop the rust. It's like a rust killer. So you kill the rust that's currently got, it'll stop any more from forming, and it'll essentially seal it in. And I use a bit of or back soil so it doesn't spread. And then obviously in the future, hopefully this winter, this summer or next year, we'll then pull the engine out with along with the gearbox, and then we'll address that issue.